Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about the fixed range volume profile. I've seen so many people make mistake using it, and I'm going to show you how to use it, moving from this setting to this setting, numbers. The other one was just bars, but this one has numbers in it. So before we begin, make sure you subscribe and let's start. So the first thing, when you come to a trading view, there are three types of volume profile. We have the anchored view up, fixed range volume, and anchored volume profile. Today we are going to talk only about fixed range volume profile. But first, what is a fixed range volume profile? So the fixed range volume profile, FRVP, is a powerful technical analysis tool that displays trading volume at a specific price levels within a user selected time or price range, presented as horizontal histograms, unlike standard volumes bars that shows where trades happen. Okay, so when you want to use the traditional volume, you used to come to indicators and you used to search for volumes, the volume indicator. You can see that the volume indicator has been placed here downward. If you see a big one, you can see there was a large volume, but all this was fixed, and we moved to fixed volume profile from this to this one, which I usually use. Now we want to go to our tools and press here. Make sure your drawing panels are turned on. After your drawing panels are turned on, then go to 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one. Click on it. Then here you will see anchored volume, fixed range volume, and anchored volume profile. Now we want this fixed range volume. You press on it. If you want to know how to use it, you just plot it like Fibonacci retracement. I have a video of Fibonacci retracement. I put the link up here. If you want to put this thing, you do it just like Fibonacci retracement tool. So here price was on a downtrend. Price was moving downward. So you press the fixed range volume from this high to the low. Okay, before the price made a retracement. Let me return it to default. So this fixed range volume profile, it has key components such as point of control. Let me show you on a chart. Yes, point of control. This is volume area high, volume area low, and point of control. So let's change the volume area high to be another color. You can see it on the chart, and then volume area low be another color. Let's take the blue one. Then we press OK. So here, the yellow line is the volume area high. This is the upper boundary of the area where approximately 70% of volume was traded. Then you have the volume area low. So in this case, if you want to trade it, you look where the point of control is. First thing is here. Or if the market was in a downtrend, you look at where the value area is. It's around this area, which means that if you want to sell, we can sell above the point of control or around the point of control. Okay, but I don't like to use this one, so I usually have my own settings. So on your trading view, if you click it, go to settings, let's change the settings. Okay, the first thing we go to inputs. Here on inputs, rows layout, you leave it the way it is. Row size, leave it the way it is. We only change this volume here. If you click it, you want to use the delta volume, you can see it has already changed. Then value area volume, you leave it the way it is. Then we go to style, we click the values, we want to put the numbers. Okay, if you click it, you can see the numbers appear. Okay, their values. Color, leave it white the way it is. Leave this one the way it is. Placement, leave it the way it is. Up volume like that, down volume like that. Remove the value area high, remove the value area low. Let us remain with point of control only. And then you click OK. After clicking OK, now you see here is the point of control here. So many traders, if they see point of control, they maybe participate that if the market comes around here, maybe they will look for sales around there. But I usually don't encourage that. For me, what I do, I must have my confirmation. The first confirmation should be Fibonacci retracement. Then the second one, I look at the number that has more sellers, number with more sellers. For me to take this trade, I must have two confirmation, Fib retracement and number with more sellers. Now, if we go to look at these numbers, the red ones are the sellers, these green ones are the buyers. The red ones are where the sellers were, where the sellers were. If you look at this candle, the whole candle, it is represented by sellers were in control. Okay, okay. But I look at where there were more number of sellers. So I have this place here, 1.79K, 2.22.7K. I mark the whole thing up to there. Then I remove the tool. I take my Fibonacci retracement tool. I mark from this high to this low. Okay, to see where the price might touch. Okay, this high. Then we have the low around there. The first confirmation we had number with high sellers, which is around this area. And then the second confirmation, we should use the Fibonacci retracement. And then we should only touch 0.5, 0.618, or 0.786. Those are the three things that I look at. Okay. Then I put it to be like a little small so that we can have enough. Okay. So now we use this 0.618 as my selling zone. As you can see, price came around this area and it sold. Let us now look for the last example. You have this high to this low. You take our Fibonacci tool from the high and the low, and we want to know if you plot fixed range volume profile, if we see more numbers of sellers above 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. So I mark this 0.5 to 0.78 like that. That's the first thing I do. Then I remove my Fibonacci retracement. Then I take my fixed range volume profile, the tool. I put it from high to this low. Okay. Let us now look at where there are more numbers of sellers. We leave alone these ones because they are high, but they are below 0.5 Fibonacci retracement tool. So we look at here up, we see where there were large numbers of sellers. So let's start from this 3.95K, 2.26K, up to 1.71K. Okay, let's fix it. Like that. Then the last thing, we confirm using our Fibonacci retracement. We want to see which Fibonacci retracement respect the area so much. Take our Fibonacci tool from high to this low. And then we have this 0.618 inside the volume. So we extend this, our selling zone, to that zone. So you can see price came around here and it sold down to grab this low. The last example is a buy example. You have this area where price retraced like this, and then we can take our Fibonacci tool or gun box and we mark the area below 0.5. This is the area below 0.5. Remember, we are looking for buys. We do this only if price has started to retrace. Okay. Then the second thing, we take our fixed range volume profile, draw that from that low to that high. Let us zoom it. And below this place, we want to find where most buys were. As you can see below here, and the best buy was around 2.67. So we can mark that area, 2.67 to around. Let us only mark that area. Then the last thing, we confirm it using our Fibonacci retracement, which Fibonacci level will align to that level, okay? So we take a Fibonacci tool from this low to this high. So here we are having 0.6, 0.618 level around there. So we can mark that level as our buy zone. Yeah. And price went up just like that. So in this trading strategy, I have used Fibonacci retracement and fixed volume profile, find super entries, which you can use when the price start to retrace. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you come here to my YouTube channel, and then you can press the subscribe button and like, and you can watch my other videos, and see you next time.